decides to stop. So now you've got all these defenders scrambling, and your offense really doing nothing. He actually starts to turn the field if the quarterback's throwing, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's what happens. Can we talk about broken logic? This is what we're talking about. And it's interesting that someone sits here and says, as someone who played the weight plays lower the brightness of its game, will make subtle changes to presentation, and they will hope that for a short period of time will make you assume you're playing a different game. Visually, it looks different. It's no different than what an auto manufacturer does. Right? The car may stay the same from a structural standpoint, from an engine transmission, but the exterior has some slight changes, the interior has slight changes, so come get this brand new car. Okay, the problem is the manufacturer put it up in the car, and they won't sit there and try to tell you the car is completely different. EA Sports continually tries to tell us the game is completely different. And what's interesting is the shared opinion after someone asks you, is this game good? Is if you like the idea of a better playing college football 25, NFL players and much better tackle, much tougher receiver.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. May change this route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. this crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. But you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Now, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And he's dragged down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. It's just got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys are
going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
And that was another ball
good defense.
Harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just go down. Just go down with it. Just go down with it.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
Ah, I missed it.
Missed it.
Flag?
No good.
Except.
But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side
That was my
now.
fault.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the palace on the carry on third down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. The handoff to Johnson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Look out, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. How about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds onto the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires.
I didn't even try to throw it
Pass
to him.
is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a
Open nigga,
defender
and I just
bearing
didn't
down
throw it.
on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off.
Smooth, that's a
And that'll
pick.
be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. Oh, he got loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Thank you.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's up. It's a running room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Forced out of the pocket. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Okay.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it. He's at the 50. The 30.
Wide open and niggas couldn't catch the ball, bro. Wide open and niggas couldn't catch the ball. Just catch the ball.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score.
Nigga, hold the ball.
You turn it into offense. What a play.
God damn, catch the ball.
Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way
Look at that shit.
100 yards to the house.
Look at that shit. Niggas did not animate. God, niggas didn't animate. Jesus, niggas didn't animate. God, Jesus, niggas didn't animate.
First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
What?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
Bro, there's no fucking way.
Interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that
No
second
fucking
pick of the
way.
third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously.
No
right now.
fucking
They can't
way.
expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps
That
making
y'all just
bad
made me throw a
decisions
pick.
like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half.
There's no fucking way.
Back to play small.
And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Yeah, throw it to him. Throw it to him. Because you're throwing the pick.
And how nice is it to have the whole
God, you're throwing the pick. Oh, my God.
Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The give to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire.
That just pissed me off. Like, that just pissed me off. You can throw that, nigga. I wasn't stepping back. God.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback adapting. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on fourth and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
They're going to run it.
No, sir.
Hey, Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Using his feet to buy time. Wide open, he makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
He's loose. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss.
All right, you got it. Come on.
Trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Runs for the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Scrambling away. It's complete! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. On target. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Release to the back. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just